Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I would like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy the video. It does help my channel, but more importantly, it helps others to have access to this video because it circulates the video. The information within this video, it's going to completely resonate for some of you, but not all of you, okay? So those of you that it doesn't completely resonate for, take the messages that do resonate. Those are yours. Leave the rest behind. Now, I am going to get into a reading for you all, but first, if you haven't been here before, I'm going to get into what this full moon in Leo represents for you, as well as what house it's going to be in for the different zodiacs. So if you're not interested in that information, you can skip right on through to the reading if you like. But first of all, I would like to give a great big thank you to Yasmin Boland for all the information that she provides us with. I do get my lunation information from her, and what she has to say about this full moon in Leo is that there's going to be something very exciting about this full moon because, for one thing, it does take place in the fiery sign of Leo. And full moons are always intense, but even more so when they're on fire. This year, the full moon is taking place just ahead of one of the signature alignments of 2022. That is a Jupiter-Uranus link, which heralds a harmonious alliance. Full moons are also turning points. Once they've been and gone, we move from the intent-laden waxing cycle to the surrendering spirit of the waning cycle. Now, surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means handing everything over to the divine. We're all divine, whether we realize it or not. So when we hand over anything to the divine, effectively, that includes that part of us which is divine too. Now, to decode this at the time of the full moon in Leo, we must surrender and release pride, because Leo is where we're proud. We all have Leo in our charts, right? And then, having let go and entrusted our life, wishes, problems, everything to the divine, guess what? We allow space for those changes to happen. So remember, Uranus is prominent right now, and Uranus is all about chaos and ceding control, okay? This is a week when changes really are possible, so use the full moon to give up any need that you have to control. Just do it, okay? So what this lunation is going to mean for you depending on your rising sign. Now, these moon readings are based on rising sign, okay? Now, there is a link down below that you can go to Cafe Astrology, get a birth chart done for free, but you need your birth time to get your rising sign. If you don't have your birth time, don't worry about it. Use your sun sign, okay? So now, this is going to be, if you have your rising sign, go with that. This information I'm about to give you, okay? If you don't, use your sun sign. So for those of you that are Aries, sun or rising, this is going to take place in your 5th house. Now your 5th house is going to be all about romance, creativity, kids, your own or someone else's, pursuit of pleasure, and love affairs, okay? Taurus, sun or rising, this is your 4th house. Home and family, all things domestic, and where you belong, and your past. Gemini, this is going to affect your 3rd house, which is all about communication, siblings, neighbors, quick trips, early learning, and education. Cancer, the effect will be on your 2nd house. Cash, property, and possessions, values including how you value yourself. Leo, because the moon is in your sign, is going to affect your 1st house, okay? So your 1st house is all about your appearance and your image, self-identity, and how you come across to others. Virgo, it's going to affect your 12th house, which is your deepest, darkest, most sensitive part of your chart. Your fears, your spirituality, self-undoing, withdrawal, secret or hidden enemies. Libra, it's going to have an effect on your 11th house, which is all about friends, networks, social circles, the internet, hopes and wishes. Scorpio, 10th house. This is your career, ambitions, how you make your mark on the world, and what you're known for. Now, Sagittarius, this is going to affect your 9th house, which is all about study, travel, the search for meaning and to understand life, a higher learning, spirituality, and your dreams. Capricorn, 8th house, joint finances, credit cards, debts, sex, anything you consider taboo, inheritance, and transformation. Aquarius, this is going to have an effect on your 7th house, which is all about your lovers, your spouse and your ex, open enemies, any sort of partner, including business partners, cooperation and competition. Now, Pisces, this is going to affect your 6th house, okay? Daily routines, including at work, your health, and duty, okay? So now what we're going to do is get into the reading. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I usually start out with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, but I'm going to start out with Star Tarot. All the decks will, as usual, be listed below. Click on the title of the video, drop down my description box, and that's where you'll see the listing, okay? So we're going to start with Star Tarot. Then we're going to move into the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards. But before we do that, because I forgot something here. Oops. Okay, everyone. There's too many cards down here, but I want to show you what fell out. Okay? Just want to finish this up. The Tower. Yeah. And if we're going to have a tower, it's going to happen around a full moon because that's when we have to release things, right? And if we haven't released it on our own, universe steps in for us. Okay, so what I forgot was the moon cards. I've got all the Moonology and, well, I've got the regular Moonology deck here and also the Moonology Manifestation deck, okay? This is the regular Moonology deck. This is full moon, surrender to the divine. Yeah, we know that. We all have to surrender to the divine come full moon time. And this again is the regular Moonology deck. This is full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Sometimes pride has a way of ruining things for us. My son has a saying that I absolutely love, and it's, don't let your head ruin it for your heart. And he's so right. Now this is the Moonology Manifestation deck, and this is full moon in Leo, and it says, go wild. Have some fun. Doesn't all have to be serious, right? Okay, now we can go to the Star Tarot. I just want to pull my chair in and get closer here. Okay, first card out. Ooh, nice. 7 of Cups. Options, choices, decisions. Now I want to point out that the 3 of Cups is separated from the 4 cups down here. So we've got, within this 7 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, okay? So the 3 of Cups is all about celebration. The 4 of Cups is all about disappointment. So, you know, it's juxtapositioning here. It's all about, be careful what you wish for, because whatever it is and whatever decisions you're making, it could give you reason to celebrate. It could create disappointment, right? Okay. Next, we have, ooh, the King of Pentacles. This is none other, I like to refer to this guy as King Midas. Everything this guy touches turns to gold. We've got the Tree of Life here with the world enveloped by the roots of the Tree of Life. We've got a unicorn. we've got 2 bears. This is all about strength and uniqueness and newness. He's got stars all up his chest here, into his throat. Some of you are going to have the spotlight on you. Thank you, angels. Some of you are going to have a spotlight on you around the full moon time. Something that you do that is very rare and unique. And it's going to create newness in your life. 5 of Wands. I love this deck. You know, the 5 of Wands normally is all about conflict, whether it's inner or outer, but it's conflict. And in this deck, the way they've created the artwork here, there's a volcano going off in the background. So yes, that would represent conflict. But the way he's embracing these lilies, it's protection. So whatever conflict is coming in around this full moon for you, you're protected. Look at the 5 wands wrap around him as well. So even though there's a volcano going off in the background, so this is chaos. This is chaos in the background. It looks to me like you're going to be oblivious to it because you are protected from it. Whatever that represents for you. Wow, the Emperor. This is all about strength and I'm hearing the word control, but you know, the full moon is not a time to control. The full moon is a time to surrender. But the Emperor, this guy, he creates, in his mind, he creates empires and he builds them and then runs them. He builds them with his bare hands and then he runs them like it's child's play. This guy is so in control. Now, maybe that's where the control is coming from. Thank you, Spirit. It's coming more from a place of inner control, right? Like this guy here. I kind of get that same impression from this. You have control of yourself, your emotions, your thoughts. And that's what's going to bring balance and harmony. And look at another star. Like I said, some of you are going to be in the spotlight. Some of you could be becoming famous. You've got 3 stars up here on the 3 of Cups. You've got stars on the King of Pentacles. You've got stars all around the 5 of Wands. And then you've got it, and they really stand out for me. I got to say, the stars in these cards are really standing out for me, which leads me to believe that you guys are headed someplace really good. Really good. Okay, bottom of the deck, part of the overall energy. Tower. Spirit really wanted this to come out. You can't make this stuff up. Wow. Okay. So we are going to have a tower moment. Like I said, if there's going to be a tower moment, it's going to happen around a full moon because that's when everything needs to be surrendered. And if we're not surrendering willingly, we're going to be forced to surrender. Okay. But now we're going to get the Queen of the Oracle cards. This is going to give us more clarity and timing. Okay. You know, I'm being brought back to the 7 of Cups with this Tower card. Like I said before, be careful what you wish for. Be careful when making decisions because you can go, you know, it's like being at a crossroads. You find yourself, you can go this way or you can go this way. One way is going to bring celebration and happiness. The other way is going to bring disappointment. So, yeah. Oops. Okay. Now I'm not going to put these in place because I want to put them in place according to timing, okay? But I'm going to draw them and we'll see what they are. First card out we have is Faith, the Worm Moon. Now, the Worm Moon is March, okay? That would be the full moon in March. So that is the timing on that card. And then we have a Waxing Crescent 4, which is all about self-love, okay? Now, the Waxing Crescent 4, that is going to happen in March, and the Waxing Crescent 4 is going to be the 6th of March. Now, the worm moon, being that that is the full moon in March, that is going to be the 18th of March. And so this is the 6th. Did I say the 6th of March? This is, yes, the 6th of March. So we go like this so far. Now we have the Hunter Moon. Now the Hunter Moon is in October. In this moon reading, I don't generally go that far ahead. I don't find that the messages jump that far ahead, okay? So this is going to be an abundance that came to you around the full moon last October, okay? And now we've got the green corn moon. That's an August full moon. So again, this is this coming August. You know, it can go either way, honestly, because we're right about the halfway point. Some of you, this is, where do you want this, angels? Okay. This is last August, okay? So let's get these put in place now. Oh, I grabbed too many. So do we want this then? No, we don't need this. Oh, okay. Yay, because it's a patience card. We don't need any more patience. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so used to pulling 4 cards because these are usually the first cards out. And I was feeling like I needed to do it this way this time for whatever reason. Okay, so the Abundance card, the Hunter Moon card is October. So somewhere around the full moon last October, somebody had a decision to make. And it was around abundance, okay? Now, my feeling here is because it sits on top of the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. This abundance, it could have gone either way. You'll know which way it went because obviously it's you, that the direction it took is all about you. It could have gone in a good way. It could have gone in a bad way. And the King of Pentacles, like I said, he is King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold, and until it doesn't. And that's what this card is representing for me. It's a decision gone bad. For some of you, okay? For others of you, this is a decision that went very right and took you to that place of everything worked out exactly as you wanted it to. So that would have been around the full moon in October, right? Wow. And now we're led into the self-love, the waxing crescent moon, which, like I said, is on the 6th of March, okay? Now, this sits on top of the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So now we're coming forward into now. These two were in effect in the past based on the Hunter moon, okay? So now the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands is around the 6th of March. And like I said, the King of Pentacles, this is a high status position. The Five of Wands is all about the protection that's coming in, the chaos that's playing out behind you, sort of. That is, and now maybe this is your past. Maybe this chaos took place in your past, and that's why it's behind this guy in this card, right? It's not affecting him. If you notice that, whatever this is, this could be representing all of this that took place around the October full moon. That chaos, that negativity around that area is not affecting you at this point in time. Okay? March 6th, roundabout there, you're going to come into a place of such, I feel like it's such beauty, such overwhelming beauty, and self-love isn't the word, it's not the words I want to use. It's being comfortable. Look at her. She looks so comfortable in her own skin, and that's exactly how this is feeling for me. It's about you getting very comfortable with where you're at, who you are, what you're doing, and where you're headed. And it's this protection from this past episode. This, I feel like it's following some of you. It has been, because it feels pretty, it feels heavy. I gotta say, it feels like a very heavy energy, whatever this was in October. And it's something that hit you hard enough that you pulled it forward into the now. But it's not going to affect you moving forward, okay? Because you are now protected from it. And part of that is this energy here around the 6th of March. So those of you that do still feel this at this point in time, that is going to be obliterated as of around March 6th. Okay, the beginning of March, somewhere. Now on top of the Five of Wands and the Emperor, see now this, look at this, how you're moving forward from this. Those of you that this worked out really well for you back then, it's still going that way. And when you reach this place here, where all this chaos is taking place behind this person, that's exactly where you're at. It's taking place behind you. It's not a thing of the past, it's a thing of now, but it's behind you. So it is not going to affect you, okay? Because you have way too much. Again, self-love doesn't feel like the right words, but that's what I'm going to use because that's what's on the card. You're just way too comfortable within yourself for that to affect you, okay? You're protected. Now, like I said, on the Five of Wands and the Emperor, you've got the Faith card. And this is the worm moon, again, the full moon in March. So in and around the beginning to the end of March, all of this heightened, beneficial energy is going to start coming in. Have faith. And you are going to have faith. March is going to bring in so much beauty for all of you that this resonates with. So let go, surrender, because if you don't forget, we've got a Tower card up here. I feel for some of you, though, that Tower hit back here when this decision was made. You made a decision based on what you thought would be abundant for you. And for some of you, it did bring abundance. But for others, not so much. Okay, let's get a couple of Gaia Oracle cards for you now. Okay, so on top of the abundance and the self-love card, you've got the Temptress, seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. Okay, so for some of you, back here in October, you made a decision based on a promise that someone made you. But they weren't being honest with you. There was a lot of deceit there. I'm feeling, I'm sorry guys, but it feels to me like some of you got sucked into something here. Leave comments. You have to let me know. I feel like that's where the tower hit. For those of you that this decision, whatever this was that took you south, in a bad way, that was the tower. But the benefit of this is that it brought you to this place of self-love. You had no choice. You had no choice but to go within and really take a long, hard look at things. So now on top of the self-love card and the faith card, we've got the Nine of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. And I want to point out, check this out. It sits right underneath the Five of Wands. And the message that I was getting strongly from that Five of Wands was about protection. So you are protected. This needed to happen to take you to this place of feeling comfortable and strong within yourself. And that is going to take you to the Emperor place. You're just going to keep moving forward. Have faith, because this is going to move you forward. This needed to happen, whether it happened in a good way or a bad way. Okay, you got the Three of Cups or you got the Four of Cups. You were happy or disappointed. It had to happen because it moved you, all of you, in a direction of strength, the strength of the Emperor, to build that life that you want. It's all part of the plan. It was all part of the blueprint, the design, okay? I love this. I love this reading for you guys. I am loving it. Okay, what do we want to get now, angels? Okay, we're going to get a Heal Yourself card. Only because even those of you that this worked out well, there still is healing taking place somewhere, somehow, okay? Or it healed you, and this is going to make it clear what was healed. I feel like everyone experienced that tower. Some of you in a good way, some of you in a bad way. Okay, so our card here for healing yourself. Yeah, this is perfect. On top of the Temptress and the Nine of Hearts, we've got the inner child. I feel like that is what's coming through now because of, or what's about to come through because of whatever took place in October, good or bad. It's taking you to a place of healing the inner child, but not only healing the inner child, because what that does is it allows you to sense joy, happiness, excitement. It's going to move you in a way. It's right underneath the self-love card, right? It's going to take you back to that place where you have that love for yourself. You I wish I could translate what the energy is that Spirit's giving me in regards to this darn self-love card, because it's not self-love. It feels more like a contentment within. It's kind of the same general idea of energy that's coming from the Five of Wands. It's a protection. It's your inner child. I'm sorry, guys. It may come yet. I really would like to be able to translate that properly, and I'm having so much trouble doing it. So we're going to move on. Maybe it will come to me. We're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card for you. Visualize what you want. This is all about manifestation. Don't allow this negativity, those of you that this was negative for you, don't allow that to pull you under. It's time to let go of the mourning that took place up here, the sadness. Get back to that place of that inner child of yours, you know, where life was simple, life was easy, life was exciting. It was happy. It was a great place to be. You were so young. This inner child, when you were young, you didn't even understand self-love. It just was there. It just existed because you hadn't gone through anything. You hadn't experienced anything that took it away. Okay, now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card for you. Because I just realized I forgot to put my light on my little heart there, but that's okay. You can still see it. Okay. Those of you that have a decision to make, you still have it. It could have something to do with this. Maybe this came in and you haven't decided yet. I have my doubts, but some of you have another decision to make. You've got a question you've been asking, and here's your answer. No. Now this is on the side of protection, having faith, being that emperor, standing in your true authentic self, having faith in yourself, in your true authentic self, in what you want, what you feel is right for you, and you'll be protected. Okay? So I feel like some of you, there's something here that you're almost afraid to say no. You're afraid. It feels for some of you like it's something that you know within yourself you really don't want to do, but you don't know how to say no, or you don't want to say no. You're still maybe in that people-pleasing place. That was hard to say. But Spirit wants you to stand tall and proud and have faith that saying no isn't going to cause any damage. You are protected. I don't know who that message was for, but it was absolutely for somebody. Okay, I feel drawn. Which deck? Okay, I feel drawn to the Priestess of Light deck here. So that is what we're going to get next. Healing Earth, the power to give and receive healing. Wow. Okay. I am going to read this for you from the book. Card 46, by the way, if you didn't already see that. Just let me move things out of the way here so I can get this to you. My goodness. Okay. I think we got this now. A little crooked. Okay, it says, the power to give and receive healing. The priestess of the earth stands with her back against a sacred ancient tree, channeling life-giving energy to and from Mother Earth herself. This card reveals that a time of great healing is at hand for you, for others, and even for the planet. If you have a physical concern, now is the time to call up energy, earth energy, and bring it into your body, mind, chakras, and energy system. You can also bring together divine healing rays to commune with the earth energy in your own heart center, radiating through every cell of your being. You have a powerful energy vibrating within, which can heal yourself and others. In fact, this card is calling you to awaken to that power and bring that loving resonance to the people and issues that need it most. You may have spent past lives working in some type of healing capacity, whether of a formal, mainstream sort, such as a doctor or nurse, or an energetic or spiritual one, such as a shaman or hands-on healer. If you feel so compelled, listen to the call of your soul and let yourself explore the healer's path in these or other arts. There is a much broader message in this card, however, for you are also called to heal the earth itself. We are at a point in our shared karmic journey where we must make choices that honor our environment and bring healing to the land, the seas, and all the inhabitants of our precious planet. Know that you are a force in making this a reality. Sending your loving, healing intentions outward will bring blessings to the planet, to you, and to every creature. Your affirmation is this: I am one with the healing power of the earth. My choice to honor earth energy brings expanding blessings to the world. Ooh, that's why I was drawn to that deck. Wow. There was a lot in that showed up in your reading as well. The Emperor, the strength and the courage. You are moving into a very strong stance here. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what came to me. This tower that took place or is taking place at this point in time, this full moon, has to happen because that is what's taking you and moving you forward into this place of Emperor. Have faith that you are protected, okay? This is changing you from the inside out. So try to look at things from a place of your inner child, where everything is new, everything is wonderful, everything is magical, because you are healing and you are, about to heal. Okay? Wow. This was an amazing reading. I hope it resonated for you. I hope it helps you all. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.